I love the Bible. If you want a spiritually mature and emotionally stable life, you need to learn the Bible, love the Bible, and live the Bible. Why do I love the Bible? The Bible is how I am saved. Romans 10:17 says, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." We're told about Timothy that from a child he has known the holy scriptures that make him wise unto salvation. I can know that there is a God without the Bible, but I cannot know who God is, and I cannot know how to please him without the Bible. Pleasing God begins with receiving the free gift of salvation, trusting Jesus to forgive me of my sins. And I would not know that without the Bible. I need the Bible to show me the way. The Bible is how I am sanctified. John 17:17 says, "Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth." Sanctified means to be set apart for God's purposes, which is ultimately how a Christian is fulfilled and satisfied in this life. A great source of emptiness comes when we have no ultimate purpose. Being set apart to please God and serve Him is going to fill that void. Many people are struggling with depression and frustration because they are meandering through life purposeless. I learn how to be sanctified through the Bible. Sanctification begins with salvation and continues on into eternity, where we are glorified. The Bible is how I know truth. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. We live in a world full of lies. I trust the Bible. Not everything in the Bible is an easy pill to swallow, but it is the truth. I'm better off being hit with hard truth than being destroyed by a comfortable lie. Here's an example. Physicians have the unpleasant job of giving hard truth to their patients all day long. But the patient will not know what's wrong, will not know the necessary actions to take unless some skillful and honest doctor tells the truth about the cancer, instead of lying to the patient and saying everything is good when it is not good. The Bible is honest about me, and that's why it's so helpful. I get real help without the sugarcoating from the Bible. The Bible is how I gain wisdom, that is, how to apply truth to my life in a practical way. 1 Thessalonians 2:13 says, "For this cause also thank we God without ceasing, because..." Now, this is what Paul was thanking and grateful for the people in Thessalonica for. This is why he was grateful. "When ye received the word of God, which ye heard of us, ye received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth the word of God, which effectually worketh also in you that believe." So they heard what was preached from God, using the man, the preacher, and as he preached the things of God, they received it as it is, the truth of God. And because of that, it was able to affect them. It was able to work and impact in a practical way the direction of their lives. Once I learn truth from the Bible, I need to learn how to apply it. I might read something about loving my neighbor, about diligently seeking God, about praying in the Spirit, about obeying my masters, about forgiving my enemies, but if I don't know what that means practically, that truth does not help me. I need to know how. I need to know the nuts and bolts about how to live the truth that I'm reading about in my Bible. If I study the Bible, I will be able to take the examples laid out for me, the character of God, etc. And even though the examples are from ancient Middle Eastern European culture, wisdom takes those commands and principles and applies them in ways that are relevant to my life today. The Bible's wisdom is timeless. I gain wisdom for my life today from the Bible. The Bible is how I know God. It is God's revelation of Himself to me. My purpose for existing is to have fellowship, that is, a real, personal, passionate relationship with God. How can I have a thriving relationship with somebody that I don't even know? The Bible is God's revelation of Himself to me. I learn who God is, what He's like, and how He interacts with humanity through my Bible. I love the Bible because it is the only way I can know Him intimately and personally. The Bible tells me how and what path that I am to walk. Psalm 119:105 says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." Every day of my life is filled with countless decisions. I have to know what direction to go. When there's a fork in the road, I want to make the right decision. The more I know my Bible and the more I obey the Bible, the more right decisions and good decisions I'm going to make. My life is a race, and I don't want to end up in Timbuktu, miles away from the finish line. I want to go the right way. I want to avoid traps and snares. The Bible is my guide. I love the Bible. The Bible tells me how to make sense of the past, the present, and the future of humanity. The origins of humanity, the origin of sin, and the history of the nations, how we as a people got to where we are today socially, morally, and spiritually, why we are the way we are as people, and what is going to happen in this world in the future. That's all spelled out for me in the Bible. And these are keys to my own emotional stability and my own spiritual maturity. These things I just spoke of are all sources of great peace, great comfort, great joy, and great hope. If I am not a student of the Bible, then I'm going to miss out on all of this. That's why I love the Bible. That's why the Bible is the key that unlocks the door to everything. Figuratively speaking, if you are in a pit, the Bible is your ladder. If you're drowning, the Bible is your life preserver. If you're starving and empty, the Bible is your bread. Matthew 4:4 says, "But he answered and said, It is written," this is Jesus speaking, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God."